Hello everyone and welcome to our video. Here I will introduce our paper title, Training-Free Geometric Image Editing on Diffusion Models. To begin with, we provide a brief overview of the background. Image generation models have achieved significant progress in detailed representation and realism. However, despite the notable improvement in generation quality, the controllability of the image generation technology remains a key challenge. Image editing as an important means to achieve controllability has its core value in avoiding users from engaging in extensive trial and error operations. However, geometric image editing, which focuses on precise manipulation of the object geometry, for example, position, orientation, and shape, while maintaining consistency with the background, remains underexplored. Geometric image editing aims to precisely manipulate target object-related pixels at the spatial level while preserving target identity and background consistency. Existing image editing methods, while capable of stylistic editing and semantic editing, still exhibit significant shortcomings in the fine control of geometric properties. Geometric editing is a highly challenging task that can be viewed as a complex synergy of multiple subtasks. First, it requires precise copying and transformation of the target object from its original location to the desired position. Second, it demands high-quality inpainting of the source region to avoid introducing artifacts. Finally, the transformed objects must be optimized to blend seamlessly with the background. This task can be more difficult if there is structural completion demand. For example, the rabbit here is incomplete after moving leftward, and we need to complete it to generate a real image. Existing drag-based image editing methods have made progress in supporting geometric editing, but they still face significant limitations in practical applications. These include insufficient detail preservation, suboptimal inpainting results, and limited support for complex 3D transformations. A key characteristic of these methods is their reliance on a single model, such as Stable Diffusion, which achieves editing goals through small steps optimization. This approach is based on the core assumption that the model can handle all subtasks simultaneously. However, the validity of this assumption remains unverified. To be specific, we propose a novel image geometric editing pipeline, FreeFine, which decouples the editing process into three folds: object transformation, source region inpainting, and target region refinement. Although Step 2, inpainting, and Step 3, refinement, have different objectives, both boil down to refining selected pixels using existing context from the available context. To that end, a training-free image refinement approach is proposed to perform these steps in a unified manner. In what follows, we detail the framework and how it integrates into Step 2 and Step 3. FreeFine contains three complementary modules. First, temporal contextual attention, which embodies the mechanism to smoothly transition from mask-guided mutual attention to full self-attention and preserve global structure during large edits. Second, local perturbation selectively injects noise via DDPM updates into user-defined regions to permit substantial content change without disturbing the rest of the image. Third, content-specific generation, which utilizes classifier-free guidance and cross-attention based on user-provided prompts to steer newly generated content, ensuring desired details appear only where intended. The results of our proposed method. Notably, our method achieves high-fidelity geometric editing that simultaneously handles universal 2D manipulation, 3D rotation, and background generation, and structural completion, while none of the existing work can handle all of these cases. We conducted a comprehensive quantitative evaluation of our method with state-of-the-art image editing methods. Our method undoubtedly achieves the best performance across easy, medium, and hard scenarios. We also present a qualitative evaluation of our method against baseline approaches, focusing on both geometric editing and structural completion tasks. As illustrated in figure, our method achieves high-fidelity editing without noticeable artifacts and enables more accurate and diverse transformations. All other methods have clear artifacts. We also compare our methods with the latest 3D editing methods. The qualitative results clearly demonstrate the superiority of our methods. We provide qualitative results on structural completion tasks. Our training-free methods still achieve state-of-the-art performance even compared to those training based in prior works, which is another great advantage of the proposed methods. More comparison results on 2D editing, which is also shown in the thesis. More results on structure completion and background generation. For a further comprehensive quantitative evaluation, we conducted a user study to assess the perceptual quality and editing effectiveness of our methods. The result is consistent with those mentioned above. More details about the user study can be found here. We conduct ablation studies on TCA, LP, and CG modules to discern the impact of each component and on the generated results. While ablating one component, we make sure other techniques are kept the same. Thanks for your listening.